Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's your boy, the Crackhead, and wishing you all a wonderful day. I was excited yesterday when I saw this news that Nnamdi Kanu has agreed to comply with the federal government's terms of release. And I think this is the sight of a light at the end of a tunnel.
Papa,
I
my
think.
phone have is not a lot battery.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, Lishai.
I will put it in my battery. Papa, this chair now is going to the garbage.
Yes, guys, this is a very, very interesting and exciting news because it is long overdue. Well, according to the news, I don't know if you guys heard about it. Some senators from the southeast, like from what I read, a lot of them met with the
Papa,
AGF, Attorney General of the Federal
is it
Republic of Nigeria.
working?
No, it's not working. They had a closed door meeting with him
Why is
or
not
them.
working?
I don't know because you ruined it.
What, because it's this?
Yes. So they solicited for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Guys, this is something that we should be happy of. Forget about, Biafra, forget about even the person Nnamdi Kanu himself because, guys, this detention since 2021 has been long overdue. Has been long overdue. Because if you want to take a look at it, there are so many of our leaders.
But where is this, the battery?
Hmm?
Where is the battery that got done?
Yeah, I don't know. Most of our leaders have done things that
Papa.
should warrant
Papa, you
sentencing.
put it in my room.
Yeah, Lishai, go and watch your video. Go and watch your phone.
No, it's not have a lot battery.
Okay. So many of our leaders,
Bring now.
have done things that should warrant judgment and sentencing, but nothing has been done. Now, if you take the case of Nnamdi Kanu,
Where's the battery?
Lisha, I don't know. I don't know where you kept it. Come and play with
didn't-
your phone.
I didn't do. You see where?
See, you have battery. Okay, you don't have battery. Good.
It's not this one.
This is the one. See, oh, here is entangled. Lisha, very soon we'll go. All right. Yes, this one. And your battery is low. Take.
Yeah, this one. What? This one is good.
Okay, that one is good.
But
If you want to take the case of Good Morning Brocode, if you want to take the case of Yaya Bello, if Nnamdi Kanu was arrested in Kenya, somebody that was in a different country, but he was fished out from Kenya since 2021 and has been in the custody of DSS up till now. So what about somebody like Yaya Bello, who, of course, from the alleged thing he did, and is still, or supposedly still in the country, but he isn't fished out. But somebody that was in a different country was fished out and brought back to Nigeria. This, is telling us that if the government really and determines and makes up their mind to go after somebody, they will get that person. If they were able to fish out Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya in 2021 back to the country, but today, most of our leaders who are doing things that we all know, but are not facing trial because they are on the run. A good example, Yaya Bello, whether he's guilty of what he's accused of or not, but at least he should face trial. But up till today, whether it's the DSS, whether it's what do you call these people, EFCC, they haven't still arrested him or they haven't found him. But yet, somebody in a different country was found, fished out, brought back to the country. And the trial we've been following is, today this, tomorrow this, today this, tomorrow this. Even as of 2022, when the Supreme, when that was it, appeal court said Nnamdi Kanu should be released, he still wasn't released because the Supreme Court overturned that judgment. But anyways, guys, I think this is a good news. Some people are saying that as a freedom fighter, Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't comply, shouldn't agree to any condition that is set by the government. But I think that's not wise. That's not wise. The first thing is come out. Freedom is the most paramount thing a man can ever want or a man can ever have. So the first thing is Nnamdi Kanu, I believe this is a wise decision from him. He should agree. He should agree. I don't know whatever. We do not know. It has not been mentioned what the government would want from him. Increase the volume, Lisha. We do not know what conditions the federal government is going to set for Nnamdi Kanu. We do not know whether the conditions is going to be like he shouldn't leave the country. No, Lisha, I'm making video.
Papa, but don't talk the door, talk at time, okay?
Okay, Lisha. So we do not know what the conditions are going to be, whether the conditions will be that Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't leave the country, or the conditions will be that he shouldn't say anything about IPOP and Biafra anymore. We do not know. But whatever conditions they give to Nnamdi Kanu for his release, will Nnamdi Kanu keep to those conditions? But whatever his plan is, we just want him to be released. At least this would be a very big news in Nigeria, because whether we like it or not, I know that in Nigeria a lot of people are still sentimental as to tribalism. Forget about tribalism, forget about religion. This is a case, this is a story of humanity, okay, human rights. Yes, this is a story of human rights. So if the federal government or if the court will finally release Nnamdi Kanu as per whatever condition they are going to be giving to Nnamdi Kanu, I strongly agree that Nnamdi Kanu should agree to these conditions, should agree to whatever the federal government wants, so that at least he can come out. We know that there are so many things in Nigeria that are not fair. We know that, and we have already come to terms with it. We've come to terms with it because as it is, the law, we say, favors those in power or those with money. To the average man, it wouldn't favor you much unless you have connection. So my plea to the federal government is this: please free Nnamdi Kanu. Please release him once and for all. Because even the senators in their meeting with the AGF, they have said that the chaos that is happening in the southeast is because Nnamdi Kanu is still in custody. So let's see when and if Nnamdi Kanu is released, if the gory stories we're hearing from the southeast, from Anambra, from all these region, if it will abate, if it will subside, because I don't think that if Nnamdi Kanu is released, this sit at home in Biafra land or in the southeast, I don't think it will keep continuing. Because again, why would you sit at home if Nnamdi Kanu is released? Why would there be such loss? So that if after this man is released and then there is still chaos in the southeast and people using this same story as a pretext to be doing evil and doing things bad to their fellow tribesmen, then we know that this wasn't about the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. Then we understand this wasn't about Biafra. It's about the human nature just being wicked. Just like, few days ago, was it last week? The suicide bombing in the north by those two women. So what were they like agitating for? So it's just people being evil. It's just people being bad. Let's not attribute everything that happens in the southeast to Nnamdi Kanu. No. He only, spoke about what is going on in the country and what he thinks is not right. Again, I made a video, all right, where Nnamdi Kanu said that former President Buhari was Jubril. But in all these cases, I think, forget about that Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. That's one of the allegations against him in his trial. But forget about that. I don't know, but at least I know a certain extent of the law. If you can say such a thing to a sitting president, I think that is defamation. The defamation we're hearing about on social media, celebrities, suing each other or calling the cops or the police to one another because somebody said something about them that they believe is not true. They arrest people. So if Nnamdi Kanu at some point said that our former president wasn't actually the person who we all know he is, I think this is one of the cases that should have been leveled against Nnamdi Kanu. He should have been tried. Yes. They should have said, all right, prove to us now that you are here. Can you make that statement again in court? And then Nnamdi Kanu would demand, all right, so bring Buhari. Let me prove that this is not. Oh my God. But they didn't judge Nnamdi Kanu even in that as like, he never said that. It's like the court just ignores that part of all the things Nnamdi Kanu says. They just ignore that one. But I feel this is something that should have been brought up, but it wasn't brought up. Is it not important that somebody, defamed the whole president, saying that the president that we have is not the president, and yet it didn't come up in trial? But anyways, let's forget about that. At least for the first time, we're hearing this, which is good. So if Nnamdi Kanu, after all these things and all that he has gone through in the DSS custody, and he has decided, all right, enough is enough. I just want to have my freedom. I will agree to whatever the federal government wants. I would agree to whatever Tinubu government wants. I just want to leave this place. I just want to be free. But on the other hand, who knows what conditions the government is going to, because it's not just going to be an easy condition. I don't think it's going to be easy. What conditions the federal government is going to give him before his release? I don't think it's going to be easy. But anyways, let him come out. Please, let him come out. 3 years in custody. The cases, the trials going up and down without any concrete, because they say you are innocent until proven guilty. Yes. Has he been proven guilty? If he has been proven guilty, then we should have heard that he's been sentenced to so and so. But for the fact that he hasn't been sentenced yet, it means he is still innocent because it is. Lisha, stop shaking the table, because it should be innocent until proven guilty. But since he hasn't been proven guilty yet, we please beg the federal government of Nigeria. This is not a political post. No, I'm not affiliated with any political party. I'm just bringing up this news as a human because this is about humanity. All right. Yes, there are a lot of people who have used Nnamdi Kanu's name in perpetrating evil. We know that there are a lot of people who have defrauded people using Nnamdi Kanu's name. There are a lot of fake IPOP factions. There are a lot of fake Biafra factions. We know that. We've heard that. But at the end of the day, this is just one man. Yes, he's fighting for the freedom of his people. He's fighting for a sovereign state. Well, I don't know. But I'm just, reporting this as a human. And I'm saying, please, on behalf of the people of Southeast, let me not say on behalf of the people of Biafra, because the federal government might not like this, as long as there is no Biafra state yet. But so on behalf of the people of Southeast and on behalf of humans, okay, on behalf of fair justice, on behalf of the greatness and the continuity of Nigeria, on behalf of peace. Yes, that's the most important thing. On behalf of peace, please, the federal government of Nigeria, please, for the last time, free Nnamdi Kanu. I think it is time that this man be free. It's your boy, the crackhead, and if finally Nnamdi Kanu, or when finally he will be free, I think we will all be happy again. Not be happy because Biafra is going to be formed. No, we're happy because at least this man has spent 3 years in custody. And in that 3 years, Michelle, stop hitting this table. You go and sit down there. Don't hit the table again. And in that period of time, since 2021 till 2024, till now, I believe that a lot of people in the government who were even enforcing his arrest, most of them are no more. A lot of people have died. A lot of people have gone. But Nnamdi Kanu is still in prison. And yet, there are people who have, done worse things, that are leaders, that are in power, that have not even been tried. We only hear the news. Is it not that man that spoke on Arise television, how a former vice president, or the $69 billion in the Bank of Texas, and yet it was overlooked. Nothing was done about it. But this is somebody, Nnamdi Kanu, who didn't steal one dime from the government. Okay. Who didn't steal one dime from the government? Anyways, that's just what I wanted to talk about. So, Nnamdi Kanu, stay strong. Agree with whatever they want. If they say the condition is that you no go toilet, okay, no go toilet. If they say you no go chop, no chop. But the most important thing is to be free. That's the basic right of every human. It's your boy, the crackhead. Wishing you all a wonderful day.